welcome to Movement with Jen. Today we're going to do a bar inspired workout. All you really need is a chair, one that's decently sturdy, that you can use for both stability, balance, and to sit in towards the end of the class when we do a little ab work. So we're going to start by just warming up our bodies and our feet. We're going to face in towards the chair, putting both hands on the back side of your chair. If you don't have a chair that you feel is sturdy, you can also use a banister of a staircase. You can use, some people have lips in their kitchen, little islands, things like that. Anything that would give you the idea of a bar. All right? So what we're going to do is bring our heels together, toes apart, in what we call the Pilates V. So when you look down, you want it to look like your feet are making the letter V. And be facing in towards what you're using as your bar, whether it's your counter or the back of the chair. Heels will be together, toes apart. You'll come up onto your tippy toes, lifting, and then you'll come right back down, letting the heels hit the floor. You're just going to lift up, and you're going to take it back down. Nice light hands, shoulders in the back pockets, abs are pulled in as you come up on those tippy toes and back down. Let's do two more. Come up onto those tippy toes and take it down. Then your last one, lift up onto those tippy toes and take it down. Now we're going to come up onto the tippy toes and we're going to go hold. Think about the length in your legs. Think about even feet. All the toes are being nice and heavy into the floor. You're squeezing through the tush and then keeping your heels lifted. You're going to bend those knees, coming with that flat back squat or plie, and then you're going to rise it all the way up, keeping your heels lifted. Good. You're going to take it down and lift back up. Nice inhales and exhales. Heels are nice and high. You're coming down, keeping that back nice and flat. Your navel's drawn in and rise. Good. Down and lift. Two more. Down and lift. Last one, take it down and lift. Good, now take down and hold. Your heels are nice and high and you'll pulse here. Bouncing, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rising it all the way back up and letting the heels drop, shaking out those feet. Excellent. We're going to do one more little variation here, facing what we'd be using as our bar. Again, bringing your heels together, toes apart, like you want to make the letter V with your feet. Squeezing through the inner thighs, hands are light on your bar surface. Inhale and exhale. Pull in through the belly button, draw the shoulders into your back pockets, and again, lifting through those feet, heels high, toes heavy, and you're going to come down in little segments. You're going to come to plie 1, 2, 3, and then rise all the way back up. Come down level 1, level 2, level 3, rise it all the way up. Level 1, level 2, level 3, and up. Good, level 1, level 2, level 3, and rise. 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and rise. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and rise. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and rise. Now come down all the way to that level 3 and hold. Feel that work in the legs. Heels are high and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Can you get a little lower? Another set. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Heels drop. Shake out the legs. Feel the work in the leggies. Blood pumping, heart rate rises a little bit. And now we're going to do a little side work. So you're just going to take one of your hands onto what you're using as your bar surface, whether it's the back of a chair, an actual island in the kitchen, wherever it works best for you. We're now going to come into like a second position where the feet are wider, heaviness in the feet, and breathe. You want to have a rule of thumb that when you come down into that plie, that your knees line up with about where your shoelaces would be if you're wearing a pair of sneakers. We're going to start nice and easy. Feel the belly button draw in, shoulders down. Hand can either be on the hip, along the side of the body, or out to a second position. Light hands, and you're going to come down, flat back squat or plie, and you're going to rise it all the way back up, lengthening through the quads and squeezing your glutes. You're going to take it down, and you're going to rise it up. Good, you're going to take it down and rise up, squeeze. Good, down and rise. Remember, here is another option. And the hand just along the side of the body is another option. If it's jarring on your shoulder or too fatiguing to have the arm up, you've got 2 more, down and up. Last one, down and up. And then from here, you're gonna come down and you're gonna hold. Good, now what I would like you to do is take the inner leg, so the leg closer to your surface, and you're gonna lift the heel, and then you're gonna lower it. You're gonna lift that heel, and you're gonna lower it. Good, you're gonna inhale, lift, hips stay square, and lower. Feel that inner thigh help you out, lift, and lower. You have 2 more, lift, and lower. Last one, lift, and lower. Now lift and hold, get that heel nice and high. Keep those hips nice and square, belly pulled in, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place down that heel. Stand it all the way up, bringing the arm down if you raised it, and shake out those legs. Excellent. I'm only going to move my chair so I can still see and speak directly to you. If you just want to turn sides, you're more than welcome to, but we now have to go to the other leg. So finding that positioning, again, the hand is on the surface you're using for your bar. Take those feet out to your second position. So when, again, tracking, knees should line up with where your shoelaces would be if you had on a pair of sneakers. Arm options, here, here, or you can bring it out for a little bit more energy. Remember, if this bothers the shoulder, it's not a necessity. Bring the arm down if it's needed. Navel in, shoulders down, and you come down into that plie, and you rise back up, lengthening through the quads and squeezing the glutes. Down and up. Good, you want to feel the length in your thigh bones as you rise back up, and that little squeeze of the tush at the top. Good, we've got 3 more. Down, and take it up, squeeze. Good, 2 more. Down, and take it up, squeeze. Last one, down, and take it up, squeeze. Now again, come down and hold. Drawing through the navel, feel heaviness in the feet, feel a squeeze in the glutes. You're now gonna take, again, the inner heel, and you're gonna lift it, working through your inner thigh and lowering back down. Hips stay square, let the inner thigh help the heel up, and lower. Good, lift and lower. Excellent, lift and lower. 3 more before we pulse, and lower. There's 2 more, lift it and lower. Remember, fatigue, arm can come down, lift, lower. Now on this last one, lift and hold. Make sure you got evenness in the hips, your navel's drawn in, your shoulders are down, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the heel down, stand it up, and shake out your legs. Excellent, shake, shake, shake. Good, now we're gonna do a little bit of legs, working the back side, all right? So we're gonna work the back side of the body here. Again, hands on your surface where it feels comfortable for you, and you're gonna put the feet directly underneath of the hips. So what you wanna feel is the feet directly underneath, your hip distance apart, and heavy on the floor. All right, you're gonna take your left leg and you're gonna bring it behind you, and see how my body slightly shifts forward. So I'm not leaning down into it, I'm just slightly shifting forward in order to keep the hips square and bring that leg back behind me. You're on your toes of that left foot, and then keeping the hips side by side, you're just gonna lift it, and you're gonna lower it back down a tad. You're gonna lift and lower. Good, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Excellent, lift and lower. Staying really heavy in that standing leg, making sure you've got even distributed weight in both the toes and the heel as you lift and lower. 2 more, lift, lower. Last one, lift and hold. Pulling through the belly button, really picture that little smiley face crease underneath your tush where the upper hamstring and tush connect, and pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drawing that belly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it lifted. Now from here, you're gonna bend your knee, bring your heel in towards the tush, and then extend the leg back out. You're gonna bring that knee in, heel glute, and out. Good, bending the knee, heel towards the tush, and take it out. Toes are pointed, heel to glute, and out. Shoulders down, abs in and out. You should feel a lot of work in that stander. Good, 2 more. In and out. Last one, draw in and hold it. Now act like you want your toenails to kiss the ceiling as you lift that foot up and down. Again, the focus is on the glute, hamstring, abs in. Hips stay quiet. Hinge. Good, 3 more. Light arms. Good, 2 more. Last one, get it up there. Let those big toes kiss the ceiling and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw in and woo, you should feel that in the standing bum, the standing peach, the standing tush, and we'll switch sides. Again, I'm gonna move my chair just so I can see and make sure you can see me. All right, so what we're gonna do now is the other side. I like to tell everyone the second side is usually a little tougher because that glute already worked stabilizing you. All right, so we have the other side. Again, get your breathing. Hands are light on the surface you're using for your bar. You're gonna take the opposite leg behind you, which will be your right. Toes will start on the floor, and you just slightly lean forward. Abs drawn in, shoulders back pockets, and you will lift the leg and lower it. Lift and lower, letting it come and just kissing the floor and tap. Lift, lower, keep drawing in through your belly button. Keep a nice breath pattern as you lift and lower. 2 more, lift and lower. Last one, lift and lower. Now lift and hold, pull up the belly and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Pull in through the belly. Now bend the knee, bring the heel in towards the tush, toenails towards the ceiling, and take it out. Good. Pulling it in and taking it out. Good. In and take it out. Good. 3 more. Draw in and take it out. 2 more. Draw in and take it out. Last one. Draw in and take it out. Now draw in and hold. Good. Now you got the toenails pointing towards the ceiling. You're going to lift them up like you want them to kiss that ceiling. Hips are square. Try not to let the shoulders creep, even though I know they want to, including mine. Lift, lower, draw in. Rib cage connection. Belly to the spine. 2 more before we add the pulses. Last one. Hold and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and draw it in. Sorry, my kiddos almost knocked the camera down. That would not be good. And shake out the tush, because believe me, I don't want to do this all over again either. So shake out, shake out, shake out. Feel the tush. Good job. Let's do a little bit of stretching here before I do a little abs with the chair. Keeping one hand on the chair for balance, you're going to take the inner leg, crisscross over for a figure 4 stretch, and sit your tush down. Trying to keep the tush slightly pushing back, hips square, and get nice and low in there, feeling the piriformis stretch, which is the outside of the hip and glute. If you need a little more, you can fold forward if that gives you a little bit more. One more inhale. Exhale, lift it up. Take that leg, crisscross it behind the other one. Beautiful. And arm comes up. And give yourself that little side bend. And rise. Good. Whole thing on the other side. Other leg's going to come across. So other leg will come across. Figure 4 stretch as you sit down towards the floor. Taking the tush back slightly, abs in. Again, if you need a little more stretch, you can sit deeper and slightly come forward. Only if it's needed. Feeling that stretch again in the piriformis outside of the hip and glute. And rise. Take that leg, crisscross behind the other, arm closer to that chair as you come over. Good, and lifting back up. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now what we're gonna do is a little ab work sitting in the chair, all right? So we're gonna sit our tush in our chairs. So if you were using another surface before, if you could grab a chair, it would be helpful here. What we're gonna do is sit our tush on the chair. We're gonna start with our hands down, and you're gonna slightly shift back. Good, feeling the abs connect and a little roundness in the spine. And then if you can, you're gonna float the legs to a tabletop, holding onto the chair. If this is too tough, one variation is you can just come down, drop, and then drop, all right? Another variation, you can be here and just simply lie back slightly in that C curve and lift one at a time, okay? If you've got the connection, if you've got the strength in your abs to lift both, that would be great. And even more of a challenge, you can bring the arms off and holding. Good, and then from here, shift down and then up. Taking it down and then up. Woo, taking it down and then up. Remember, you have some options here. Good, another option, you can just simply come back into the C curve, lift one at a time. Okay, find what works for you. Down and up, down and up. One more each side. Up, last one, down, up, and bring it down. Excellent. Feeling those abs, nice job. We got one more variation, and then we will be finished, all right? So again, you're gonna come back into the C curve. Good, and you're gonna hold. If you need to keep the hands here, please keep the hands here. Good. If you can bring them off, bring them off. Breathe, hold. Good, this is a little bit more of an advanced move. I'd like you to try to lift those arms up and take them back down. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you can. Another variation. You can keep the feet down and lift and lower. Good, lifting those arms and lowering. Two more, lifting the arms and lowering. Notice I'm not leaning on that chair, I'm using that C curve. And then last one, lift, lower, and we come down. Excellent, excellent job. Shaking it out. And then from here, I want you to just take the body, let the hands come out to that chair, and stick that tush back and slightly fold forward. Just letting everything in that back of the body release. One more big inhale, exhale. Now let's inhale, rise it all the way up, bringing the chair to the side. Give me one last big inhale, taking all that good air. And let's exhale out anything that hasn't served us so far today. Thank you so much again for joining. Hope you enjoyed the little bar work we were able to do.
You're so
and please
good at Pilates,
keep
Mom.
moving.
You're so good.